4 played so far. Liquid try and exploit it. Vitality do get that T-side start though. So ball's in Apex court.
They're not pacey out the gate. Mezzi, Apex both posted up for any aggressions over towards middle as well as B. 3 players, the main pack with the bomb heading over towards A. Now this is a map where on the T side you can be reactive to the CT aggressions. And those CT aggressions are starting to leer forward. Ultimate having a look.
That A site is fully empty. And so Liquid will be retaking here.
There's no defuse kit for the post plant. That's already a problem.
Yeah, retake no kit. 5 left seconds to work with. And post plant's that much more deadly. Liquid try to stop it from ever getting to that situation. They lose players as Vitality cross on in. That plant will get found. Vitality now taking space. And this pistol round looking to go nowhere for Team Liquid.
That's why we don't gamble. You know, you put all your eggs in one basket. And that basket has a hole in the bottom. Well, right now it's round number 1 in favor of Vitality.
So hard to know whether you want to play heavy in the A bomb site, because it does leave you out on just an island if they go B. A map where you're going to see a lot of questions on the retakes. Yeah. Do we risk it? Do we go for it? Do we not? It's not quite Inferno, but these retakes can be really difficult.
I suppose there's 2, well, maybe 3 telling points that we should look for on this CT side of Liquid. First of all, let's set the bar. So if they can get 4 or 5 T-sided rounds, that's a pretty, CT-sided rounds, that's a comfy position for them to flick on over and contest this map, their map choice. The other is going to come down to opening kills. Does that come with aggression, or does that come with players opening their, holding down their sights and finding that opener? And then if they are going aggressive, is there other space taken and a trades found? Because if they're going aggro, not finding the opener, you need to find real estate and you need to find a kill. Now, it looks like they will take a full eco, so we have plenty of time to talk about everything under the sun.
Yeah, well, one thing Liquid do a lot is have just these little flash setups. We saw it in the pistol, we're seeing it again here. Just, you know, it's often JKS, ultimate combos, twists, throwing in supportive util, and just little flash plays to try and force an opening kill.
When they had Yakinder on the team, they would actually use him as that tip of the spear. So even though he was a B defender, they'd go middle, he'd go A, JKS would set him up for rounds, and they would try and send him out first, which felt a little bit telegraphed at times. So we'll have to see how they're shaping up today. They have played this map twice at EPL so far. A win over Furia and 3D Max, 13-8 and 13-4 respectively.
Do we like the full eco? I think it's great. A lot of teams have been force buying on kind of every side, every map without bomb plants on T side. We saw that from G2 all night yesterday. This is, I think, a good eco just to get rifles in as soon as possible, maximize your gun rounds.
But I think the first gun round will still be in a position where it has to be a little bit gambly in the sense that
Furia.
Your lack of, well, they could do. We've seen Liquid do that before. It's a very good point, Hugo. So if you are going to go into rifles into the next, you will have to do something aggressive because you're going to be lighter on util. So it'll be reflected in the buy what kind of pattern they're looking for early. Looking for exits right now. Oh, some speed wobbles there for Robs, but if he hangs around, he will go down to the bomb.
Bomb's very small.
He's all good.
Very small. Tiny.
I want to keep a close eye.
I like your hands, Hugo.
In terms of individual here for Liquid, I want to keep an eye on Naf on this map. One of the best B-site players on Anubis. He is comfortable here on this map as well. Spoke to him a little bit about that the other day. Talked about how actually it's a map he really enjoys.
Oh, really?
He's not even sure why.
Okay.
But
maybe because he plays well on it.
He says to him everything just seems to make sense. And I think he even said he was involved in like helping iron out some of the CT side on Anubis and how they want to actually approach it.
That's nice to hear. But this is the issues we're talking about. No Molotovs or incendiaries for the CT side to block with early. 2 pressure smokes towards B, 1 deep dark, 1 lurk, and now mid control.
This is kind of, you know, like how Eternal Fire looked to play their early CT side, is giving up a lot of this mid control, leaning into these 3-2 splits. Eternal Fire are a very good Anubis team, and so I think we're seeing more and more teams kind of lift ideas from them.
So much control, though.
That's a freaky smoke to make it look like you're wrapping CT. Maybe
they can lurk through it now.
Maybe they're actually going to do it.
Dirty Hugo.
Either way is an option. Apex goes through to spawn, and Liquid don't know. Like you said, Harry, Triple B.
He's about to start yelling at them if he outbrains them like this.
Good aggressive move. They need this kill,
eventually,
though.
B had to get aggressive, right? It's been 3 players there all round, and now they don't have any info middle. They're worried about getting wrapped. Apex is right in behind them.
Saw him.
Was he just spotted? Yes, he was. Ultimate. Gonna deal with Apex in the backline. Nerds spotted forward. They know he's here. Swung on Nerds will get found. Mezzi with some keen openings. Flames cut down in the backline. Both these lurking players have been found by Team Liquid.
3 here.
Trying to play in through lower is ZywOo. Feels like he has to, and he gets past ultimate. JKS next on the scene, next on the chopping block. It's just the captain left going for Team Liquid.
Quick on this.
But he's got a great timing. Silent on the approach as well. Should have one for free. Twist should be able to get this in a 1v1. It's just ZywOo left to beat. Out of all the guys to go head-to-head with in your first clutch, was ZywOo the one you wanted to face? Not feeling pressure yet. Twist is hoping that ZywOo hands him a swing. And that never happens. Twist starts to doubt himself. Well, move in to clear out Dark, but a lot of time's passed. He needs this kill instantly. ZywOo just holding! And that is perfect out of ZywOo.
The most painful part of that is they bought 4 helmets, Twist didn't, and he gets 1 bulleted on Galil at 100 health.
We could see that obviously the issues with the utility limits options. I think they did a good job fighting for space. The one kill that gives it away, and we might catch it on the replay, is when Nertz pushes out, he jumps up towards the platform, and that slight elevation is caught by the player coming late. So he gets noted very, very late. I don't think he was known by the player on the lower deck. He gets spotted, isolated, doesn't get anything done. I think Ultimate did a good job. JKS plays through the smoke to help out, but that means that Twist is too far away on the lurk. He can't run. He doesn't want to give away his position, and by doing so, Vitality will take their third.
Very close, though, right? Getting that info off of simply killing Apex on the flank tells Liquid Vitality coming B. They had everyone there, everyone set up on good timing, but Vitality still able to win the fights.
Nice little intimate setup that we have. If people have been watching all group stage long, they will have noted that we've taken away a bunch of the booths. We're just dealing with 2, and they are right behind the couch, which is not too far away from the caster booth. So I can stand out here, I could take a look. You can see the players. We're getting a lot of the vibe. And that was a technical timeout. We are now into freeze time, and Liquid can invest a little bit, right? What's your pistol of choice? What do you want to wield? Twist even getting into an SMG.
5-7 error day.
Yeah, well, that's nice when the loss bonus is already maxed out. So 3,400 going into the next. 5-7's tasty, isn't it?
Broken. Too good.
Nice little harass nades there. Always good to use against the lighter investment if players want to poke their heads up close and personal, but fanned out to Team Vitality in a bit of a default spread. So is there an aggressive gambit? That's the problem with this map, because on the CT side, you know you're forced into aggro moves. The Ts can always just start, you know, first 15, 20 seconds, we'll just wait. We'll throw out the protocol nades, we'll wait.
I mean, that's exactly what Vitality have been doing. Hanging around, waiting to see where that aggression comes through. Liquid are aware of this, though, right? They're not making any super early moves here on this CT side. They're taking it low and slow in the opening.
Gambling in the dark. Limited utility to work with. Sounds like a James Bond film. Casino Royale, gambling in the dark.
Gambling after dark with James Bond.
Dun, 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 dun,
I've lost everything.
Dun, dun, dun.
Please.
It's a different spin.
One more load.
And he can't even get himself that martini.
Drinks are not on the house today. 1 kill from Nav, but Vitality overwhelm the mid stack right as it forms. 2 CTs left in position. JKS are running at him from everywhere. Can't convert a kill, and that should be the round with Nertz locked out in middle.
Yeah, when you nameplate right there, you know you're going to be isolate 1 defender on the A side, or most likely. You want to get Nertz on the scoreboard, so a kill would be nice for him, but Rob says no, no, no. And 4-0, a great steady start for Vitality.
Yeah, Robs is the guy right now, this Vitality team. He has showed up to EPL. He's had some great maps. He's 7-1 in this one. Sure, 3 full eco kills.
Yeah, but we take him, Hugo.
They count.
We take him.
At the end of the day, still adds to the rating.
Only those stats guys care about where they come from. We're just out here looking to get the biggest number possible.
Big number better. And 4-0. Vitality seem to believe it. AWP is out for ultimate.
Little Tim's got his AWP.
What's your name? Tim, mate.
What's it like to be the AWP for Team Liquid?
If you're not whiffing, you're not living. Let's boost the boys.
Oh, but this one is a bit more up-tempo from Vitality, just in terms of where they're looking to find, you know, this contact. Putting the pressure on. Bit of a sweat point down towards Dark.
Yeah, Bomb's just been scooped up from Rops over towards T-Stairs, heading back over towards Beat. Going to join Flamesy, Mezzy outside. ZywOo even dropping back too. So it could be 4 exploding with an execute through B main. Apex to play late through connector. Very quiet towards A. This is the point where you want to see a rotation or aggression. Liquid need information.
This is where you wonder, though, if these first few rounds, these slow holds out of Vitality have scared that aggression from coming through. There's still not much of a reaction over towards A. JKS finally pushing now, but it's right as this hit is coming in. Naf good for the first. Now you need the rest of the gang to hold the line, and Nerds will gets out with a double. It's going to come down to Rops, but he's currently topping the charts in this series, 8-1.
Look at him go. Is he going to leave? He has an option.
Don't do it to him, Rops.
Oh,
this is
perfect.
mad. Slinking out through the spawn.
We'll have to run at a certain point, but he's already made great space.
He's already far enough away to start running. They wouldn't hear him.
And the penny's dropping for Liquid. They're realizing he would have planted at this point, surely. Rops is wrapping back. No way, he goes Temple again into B, hoping they've already started to leave, but they're clearing the site as we speak. 10 seconds. Now Rops realizes. Penny drops and he runs back to A. That's going to be a free plant.
Gosh, wow. Talk about knowing your timings. That is millisecond perfect from Rops. Gets in with just enough time to get the bomb planted. He was fine shaving seconds off. Now it's Liquid, the one under the burden of this clock, and they're split up on this.
It's a really good position. Going to force him out camera.
Rops is looking so determined that he's getting given this fight first, and he's fighting the read, but Ultimate lands the shot. He had to hit that. Rops was looking locked in, and he had the picture-perfect move for how to play that 1v2.
Oh, the fact he salvages the plant out of that, almost jukes them right down to the time. It would have been a Rops classic right there, but Ultimate hits an important shot, and that's good for Ultimate, right? So we get him on the screens middle of last year, starts with a flare, drops off a bit. It's difficult being a primary AWPer at the top level. You're going to have some good days, you're going to have some bad days, but when you're as impactful as he was, you want to see him delivering, and that's an important kill. He was isolated, and there's some Apex frustrations.
I just thought that B hit was really nice for Vitality, even though Liquid's still with 3 strong there and blocked well. Sure, the entry comes in for Nav, but we had great Molotovs for Vitality. Flushed 2 Liquid players out of position, forced them to fight. It's Nerds who got the multi-kill to hold on to B.
Oof, that's a bit of contact early for Nerds. At least he's playing for some info. I think it's something important to do against Vitality is to understand where the lion's share of the pack is, because you mentioned in the last round, Vitality are one of these teams, and I think probably the best in the scene right now, of having these changes, right? Oh, they can make it look like a default, but then they explode. And Apex is great at calling these. And in modern day Counter-Strike, to be at the very top, your game can't look the same always. You need to make sure that you're throwing in these changes, and you're having to change that almost from match to match. But it's very important that the CT string 2 consecutive rounds together, or money is going to be a problem.
A read from Liquid pulls a 3rd rotation towards A. They're just trading places because the AWP is now in heaven.
But I mean, you know, it's exactly like Chad was just talking about in terms of this round is feeling similar to Liquid, to all of the rounds that have gone by so far. It's still, you know, minute left on the clock, haven't really had any surefire contact. The info you tried to get over towards B wasn't super useful, and it's like a minute old now. You don't have any info what's happening in mid or at A, and so Liquid are flying blind with the AAA stack.
Fake has freaked them out. Naf's rotate still feels like not enough to hold this bomb site right now. It might force a save for Liquid unless someone goes huge and has a multi-kill. We have the high-low, but Naf is forced to reposition. They're out Con. He's just caught throwing nades. It's an absolute mess as Vitality just need to cross in.
They'll be playing retake here. Nerds has gone passive rotation from Twist, also through CT spawn. Ultimate through connector. Ultimate pried off with the AWP. Bad flash.
And Rops just isn't going to give up this kill here. He's going to force you to commit. Does Ultimate have the flash for JKS to get control?
That's just an awkward sequence over towards
Save,
CT. It's kind of forced you to write this round off.
Oh,
Ultimate didn't need to do that. Everyone else is already saving. Twist was walking away. JKS was as well.
going for the Jambo, mate.
There's always that one teammate who's like, well, let me just see if I can get us the kill. And now JKS also found down in the water.
Rob's locked in. He may have lost the clutch, but it's not going to hold him back.
And I'm normally very critical of Liquid going for saves, right? The fact that they do it a lot, and here felt like a definite opportunity to do so because of the money situation that we discussed. Sure, the loss bonus is still pretty built up, but it's not enough for rifles across the board. So Liquid could have had another rifle round. They give it away. They could have saved 3. You would have had Nerds who was in a buy position. Twist could have dropped 1, and it would have all been fine.
You could drop an AWP, Nerds, and Twist can give a gun, and you can get 3 rifles, and it's always tempting, Chad. Isn't it?
You
so
know,
tempting?
on the CT side of this map, you need to be fully bought up unless you gamble correctly, right? You need all the util, and that's just to give you a chance. Unless you go aggressive and you win out the early skirmish, They are going to take a tactical timeout, get Mithra on the mic, maybe to address some of those scenarios. And I'd be pretty annoyed there as well because Ultimate overstepping the mark, it felt like it was already called off.
Yeah.
And I don't think playing retake on this map is the worst thing in the world, but that means you need to hold on your utility until late, right? You need to make it seem that you're bigger than you are, force the Ts to still go through their nades, and then hold on to a couple of smokes or mollies so that when you are reinitiating for the retake, you can smoke off some key choke points, right? And we saw one team throughout EPR, I forget who it was. Maybe it was Furia. But they were playing retake a lot on Anubis. Okay. Maybe the people at home, our lovely Twitch chatters, can let us know, glop glop. But there was one team who was playing a lot of retake, and they were very successful with it. It's hard to do. It's a fine balance, but it's not impossible. Actually, maybe it was Pain. It was a Brazilian team. I'm certain about that. Don't look at me like that, Harry.
I don't think I got to watch much Pain in this event.
I haven't seen really much Anubis. Good grenade open.
Oh, bro. I mean, this is also like a great time to do something like this for Apex. It's no longer super default-y. Everyone's spread out. He knows the money's in a weird place after finding all those kills at the end of the last round. And so this is the round where they run just a set piece. 5 players at you. There was no, identifier markers across the map. JKS, that's a nice double up, and it could tee up Nerds to go huge here. Liquid have lent pretty heavily into these A leans on feeling. And will one finally come up in their favor? The pistols get cut down. The nice start from JKS, uncapitalized on.
And Mezzy had his beans.
Stormed the board.
Mezzy had his beans for breakfast. Josh confirmed it. There wasn't even a bit on the interview. He actually saw him eating beans and toast and dipping the bread in the sauce. And we're seeing that right now. Vitality with strong fragging power. Mezzy getting a lot of impact in crucial late round moments in this game already. Comes up with 2 kills here when Vitality need the trades.
Yeah, he given him the beat. This is nice for Mezzy.
Trying to be a positive guy these days. I know it's a change, but oh, nice clear. Doesn't.
Oh, full blind. Oh, no. Oh, dear. He still got it.
Oh, they know where the AWP is right now. Can they capitalize? Not really. Need to regroup. Maybe change the tune right now, Vitality.
And now look at the retake on B, Chad. They've gone all the way back. They've pulled to CT spawn.
This is a huge push.
Getting info, confirming what they already know. Getting the backstab as well. It's a messy spray. He almost finishes Robs.
Knows JKS is the A player.
Yeah, he can get it. Robs is waiting. JKS, 1 bullet's all it took. Keeping Vitality stuck at B main. They're going to have to reset. Try and mid-round this. JKS, oh, he missed the timing. He's running through spawn right now. They have a huge gap into middle. Vitality, just walk. They could get it to A. There's no way they'll be ready for having this much room, though.
Surely the penny drops at some point. There's a massive gap. If they're happy to play full retake on the A side again, they have a Molotov on Flamesy, so they can molly that off towards camera or heaven as they're planning the bomb. That's an accident.
He misfired. I mean, Vitality can still win this round. Do not count them out. It would be an utter mess for Liquid, but we've seen it happen.
JKS is going to come back through main. Naf looking to come through camera. Ultimate and twist through heaven.
Timing is everything. Oh, Naf. He ate 2 nades in 1 round.
That's brutal.
Oh, dear.
Okay, huge pickup for Ultimate. It's just left onto Flames.
So late, JKS.
Really late from JKS. And throwing Util in as well. Now Flames is aware, but JKS deletes him.
That's a funny round for Naf because his round started with Mezzy throwing the high B nade over the wall. And so he never saw an opponent. He ate 2 grenades.
There's still money there for another Vitality buy. I'll return to the conversation we had earlier. Anubis, CT side, you need multiple rounds. Yeah. The way that you're going to slather them on the board is by breaking the T side economy. And right now, Vitality already have 6, so decent bag for them.
Couldn't have been better.
I just went and had a look, Hugo, just so the viewers keep them up to date with everything. In stage 2, which is the last group stage,
yes,
Anubis was only played 8 times the least played map, but overall, with the stages combined, it was played 24 times, so a lot in stage 1 with the smaller teams. And smaller not in stature, but in organizational power.
Yeah.
Wealth. Ultimate ate the B nade this time. It's looking like 3 damage for Vitality.
Maybe this is silly, but is this, do you know how far teams look to, I imagine it's, team dependent, but as a rough estimate, how much prep work are you doing for like the first 5-6 rounds of a game? You obviously play on the pistol. Maybe we can do this after this hit. B hits coming through. Vitality storming the board. Ultimate from lower. That third man over towards B complicates matters. The orb hitting for Ultimate, but that molly burning him alive. He decides to give up Dark. Last time it was his overextension through this position that cost Liquid dearly, and so giving it up after that kill maybe gives Liquid a fighting chance. JKS with a keen trade and a team ace for Team Liquid.
Just to build on the point that you were bringing up there, Harry, this was even back in the day, you'd want to have at least the first 4 to 5 rounds. But the thing is, you have to have multiple circumstances.
Yeah.
It's to go, if we win the pistol, if we lose the pistol, but then things will change that. Let's say that you have a pistol round where you're on the CT side and you end up killing all the Ts, but you lose the round to the bomb going off, and maybe 2 players stay alive and they have Kevlar and you got a bunch of kills, or someone got 3 kills, so now you can drop an M4. You need to still be able to be fluid with that, but in terms of the big macro picture of where you want to target or where you want to condition, you'd probably want to stick to that early, and then if it's not working, you take your timeouts, you adjust.
Well, because one of the feelings I have with this Vitality team is it's always in the early stages. They seem to do great here on Anubis, and that's where you're operating off of that kind of flight path almost for how you want to play the game.
Sure.
As this is going on, Liquid are now starting to grind away back into it, and this is where the calls are getting a bit more mid-roundy. Oh, that's a collateral for Ultimate. He hit them both.
Rob's team killed.
And the nade out. Robs dies, blows up his teammate, 5v3.
Cool timing, because JKS nades on that call that Ultimate is peeking the angle, so they're just eating damage. There's a little bit more JKS spraying them down. They got out through main, though. He didn't realize, and Mezzi no further than one. 4 rounds for Liquid. They've already done their half, Chad. They're looking for all 6.
And guess what, Hugo? That economy that needed to be broken now is. It has to be a partial investment for Vitality. Going into the next round of play, they only get the $2,900 loss bonus. So they can spend a little bit, get out some digs, maybe some P250s if you want to go U2 heavy so you have something to work with. There's still those options, but here's that nade.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's deep, boy. Guarantees a kill. I make it 2 with that TK in play. But it will just be 5 deagles to work with. So this is the easiest eco round to call for Apex.
Oh, God.
Not for that reason. The whole point is just go and search.
God, Rob's hit the second as well. Oh, the double peek down in Dark.
Meant to be free.
This was supposed to be a 5th for Team Liquid. This is where the CT side was really meant to get going. Instead, it's bordering on a flawless round for Vitality.
Yeah, give us a Mytha replay cam if we can there. Thanks, production. I just caught that reaction out the peripherals. It was from bad to worse. And this is, you did the hard work, you won the rifle rounds, you had some close moments, you break the economy, you're just up against Eagles, and you go and do that.
Not even Kevlar on 4 players.
Deary me.
Rob's just cracks skulls. He's looking to keep them here. He's got information that his team can play off. Won't bring the bomb to him. They're going to decide against it. Rob's more pressure put on by this pistol. And Liquid don't know where to go. They're about to find out. Vitality on this B-bomb site.
This is a quarterfinal game. You cannot make these level of mistakes, especially against the world #1 in Vitality.
The dry wide swing con. Live to regret it.
It's a classic, isn't it?
Plus, like, you know, there's far more forgivable ways to lose this round than what just happened, right? It's not like 5 guys rushed at you and, oh, Robson and Zywoo with some sick pistol pop-off. It's 2 dry swings through Dark, Ultimate extending through mid, trying to trade, and the round falls apart on the back of it. That's really rough. You know, considering we were kind of saying 4 5-round CT side is a good CT half. That would have been Liquid locking in a strong CT half with a chance to split it 6-6 right down the middle. Now, they're in a bit of a weird situation. Vitality have firmly won out on the T side with a chance to 8-4. And suddenly, you know, this can make a real difference when you're relying on that T-side comeback. Suddenly, if you don't win the pistol round, you're only 1 rifle round away from losing this map all of a sudden. You know, so much was hinging on just sticking the landing versus what was essentially a full eco for Vitality. Collection of upgraded pistols, that's it, and they call the timeout.
I like this. Let them stew in their juices, right? You just lost a really bad round. You were on for a 6-6, as Harry was just letting everybody know, and then you've gone and done that. It's given Mytha a chance as well to try and pull them out of it, but at the same time, reflecting on just how stupid that was, they had the whole 40-50 seconds after those kills went down to be like, oh, God, JKS and Twist trying to save.
That's not how they've been playing either, right? They've not been wide-swinging con. They've been blocking it, actually, playing pretty safe, triple B, not... you know, fighting middle. Ultimate tries to push. I think it's just a reaction.
So desperate, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's 3v5 and he knows their stairs, but of course they spam him through the smoke. It's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I think like even just the mentality going into that round gets a bit shattered for Liquid. It's like you're dead on. You've been playing a very safe game. You go, okay, now it's our turn to flex on them a little bit. You double peek dark and die instantly to Deagles.
Yeah, the way that you hope that goes is it's like headshot, headshot, you just run over them.
Exactly,
Not the other way
it's not
around.
even close, and you're the one like pummeling them for a change.
That Molly is deep. Liquid are going to walk right through it. Set Molotov to push forward. JKS making a move. He got spotted. He has a chance to bail. He'll take it, but that is the opening move for Liquid denied.
Does Robs want to flash? He does. Flash in, looking for the fight. Exchange of you two over towards Con. Or E-Box, if your name's Valve. I think they win. They're kind of the law.
Yeah. Just no Ramsey, please.
No, that one's terrible.
They let him down easy. Ramsey does have the tendency to get confused with someone's name. Oh, Zaiwu. Deep line in middle. I mean, this isn't really an area Liquid have focused on all too much. Oh, it's become a bit more of a trend on the CT side to lean more passive over here towards mid. Make your kind of second A player responsible for getting the info.
That one flash loses Liquid A main control, and that would have been valuable info considering Vitality completely departed this position. They're all outside of B. They're going to pull back, maybe because Zaiwu has this mid control, calling to go back to the A split.
Good block.
30 seconds on the clock. They need this entry. Will JKS give it up?
Oh, he holds on for the first. The pressure's still being applied over towards main. Nerds is here to back him up. That's a little ugly from Nerds. And so he's unable to deal with the second man in.
It's enough.
Robs even goes back. Playing up close. Naf needs this clear, but Robs has got the shadows to work with. Missed shot from the ultimate AWP. Robs hung around. Twists now in a great spot. Manages to sneak out past Zaiwu. But he does offer up that trade. Ultimate's been mollied. This has slowed him down. Tries to play through it. That nade will find maybe a bit of damage, but it's not going to win you the round. He needs this kill. Has to bait the peek out of Zaiwu. And Zaiwu plays out of the timing, and that comes back to haunt him. That's a baller 1v1 from Ultimate to find Liquid that elusive 5th round.
They're looking flustered, Harry. It must be time for a tactical timeout.
Yeah, it's time for a quick reset and a refuel.
that's saucy.
That's creamy. Hey, did somebody call me? No.
Give me some of that.
Forget about Ime. Just pronounce it as Im, because I am Im.
They can be close to us.
Monica.
Close upstairs. Close stairs. Close stairs. Side default. A player.
Side
Default A player. Pillar. Nice. Nice.
Third guy. Unknown.
All three, I think, no? One should be side, one pillar.
Close to me. Any flash give or no?
Yes.
Oh, he's right side. At mine.
I'm out.
One side.
Dead. Should be camera, no? Brookie, one is. He's so brookie. No! Nice! Let's go! Well fucking played.
Well, Liquid evening out with 5 rounds in that first half, thanks to Ultimate winning out a crucial 1v1 at the close. Otherwise, I think this would have felt like a real CT half of missed opportunities for Liquid. It still somewhat is after falling down to that eco. This could have been 6-all. Will 5 rounds be enough? Liquid now move on to their better half here on Anubis.
I think they're just thankful they pulled through with that 1v1, a very important clutch for Ultimate to give them a chance on their map pick in this series. Heavy favorites are Vitality, but not on this one. Can they show it?
Great flash!
Flames firing off, trying to get out after one. He's got the cover of the P2K and another. It's all Flames in this round. 2 kills, putting Liquid on the bench. Just Naf now 3-11.
Dead.
His woes from the group stage keep going in the playoffs, and they're not getting better here.
Are you blind?
Oh,
Are you blind?
that's so good.
Okay, guys.
That's too good.
You're waiting for that.
This is the
He's
thing, right?
inventive, isn't
If
he?
we were going to come into this and we were going to have a battle of the banter, Twist has been piping up a bit. I like it. He's been getting his boys' bags. He's been talking trash, but he likes diversity. One thing that Apex has in buckets and spades is lots of different ideas. You know, he's up all night. He's thinking, all right, boys, what's the banter I can throw? What's the situation I can throw their way? And this time, after throwing the perfect alley-oop flash, where 4 players come out.
I don't know you fucking shoot, bro. Are you blind? Are you blind? Just asking.
It's not just swear words, Chad. It's inventive. It's comedic.
No, we
classy.
were speaking to him in the lobby about that, and he was saying, you know, some of these guys when they shit talk, they're just saying bad words. And then he's like, nah, it's more than that. You got to say good things, you know, like fire original lines. And I feel like that's what Apex has in spades.
It's true. It's true.
And they come naturally to him.
But there's also things you got to go for. Like if a player peeks you in a clutch, you got to call them out for it. Why are you peeking me? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Like really put some sauce on it.
You baited your teammate there.
Yeah, I mean, Apex has also mastered the like hyping his teammates up while shit talking. I think he's one of the only that get away with that.
Force for Liquid with no plant, just trying to get on his T side early. They've managed a couple of kills, but they've taken even more damage. Ultimate and Nuts. Woo thinks he has a little more room than he does. Giving them an M4.
Dead, surely.
Flank is good.
That's the round right there for Liquid. Low HP on Nerds and Ultimate.
Bomb's still trapped.
Oh, God.
Bomb is trapped. Oh, good run for Nerds. He was very
hell
low.
out of there, bro. Look at who's left. It's Rops.
But it is
This guy's got
Rops.
cool in his name.
Does he give it a go? Does he give it a look?
I think he should. The call is in there low.
All right, start chanting Rops, Hugo.
Rops. Come on. Come
on, Stockholm. Let me hear you. Rops. Come on, let's make this one epic. Robs.
I don't hear you, Chad.
He's going for it.
He's going for it.
Hit right there.
Come on. Oh, dead to JKS. Swing out through the heavens. Juzzy sending a message.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Notes. I like it.
Not known.
Now, sorry. We'll get that one again, everybody at home. Don't you worry. We'll hear what he says. I'm sure. I don't make promises, but I'm sure.
A lot of certainty for a maybe.
I'm very sure.
Tech9's just running them down.
Watch me, brother.
There we go. I like that. Watch me, brother.
I think it's pretty nice for Twist too. Not feeling like he has to
out there.
wage these BM wars all on his own. Oh, that's just... Meaty nade, my god, Flames. Round ruined, of course. I would have rather have died to the nade if I'm Flames.
All right. Look.
There's nothing worse than
No, Harry, this is a very important message to everybody out there. If you get low in a round, you're still an important piece. Because when I look to the top and I still see 5 players alive, I have to be scared. But if you give away your life, even if you're low,
true.
You're an important piece on the board.
Okay.
Never forget, Harry. Your life has value.
Yeah. You think you're just a prawn, but to them you look like a king. Think about that.
Or cat food.
Or cat food.
Prawns go mad for the cat food.
Prawns do go mad for the cat food, it's true. Here is Team Liquid going mad for the B site right now, stacked up outside of it.
There's 2 problems I see. Flashbang 1 and Flashbang 2.
And they were good flashes last time.
Exactly.
One of those flashes has already gone in, and Apex went with it. Dead now, of course. Nerds feast down on the Dark players as well. And JKS watches for the lurking behind ZywOo wounded. This is looking safe. It's now a 1-round game.
Okay. Well, just don't give away any rifles here to Flamesy or to ZywOo, and everything will be good in the hood. You're noted. You are dead, says Nerds as he grabs another kill. 3 in the round. And that'll force the eco out of Vitality going forward. So an opportunity to tie things up 8-8 for our audio-only listeners playing at home. And second calamity averted for Liquid so far. Now, there was 2 series. I think that the problem when you look at Liquid is they haven't beaten a top name other than Eternal Fire, right? Is Eternal Fire the best team they've beaten? I think it is.
Yeah.
And they're seen as a bit of a gatekeeper team right now. And if they're able to break through and beat Vitality in quarterfinals, that's great. That is a really good sign. And they have a lot of skill and a lot of experience on that roster that could just use a good reinforcing victory. We all know, we've all been there. You need someone to say something nice. You need to find a good result in life, and then you start believing. Well, Liquid are looking for that. And this is a tough series, a very tough series for them. So far competitive. Have to see how we find ourselves into map number 2, which is Dust 2 and Train coming up in the third decider if we need to get there. But the 2 series that I was highlighting was the EF game yesterday. Oh, no. No.
The Deagles again, man.
No.
Same position.
I'm not watching the rest of this round. I'm going to stand over here and look into the LED.
I'll let you know if we should be celebrating or kind of worried. Right now, 4v5. Chad is an audio-only listener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audio only and
oh god,
Andy.
Vitality are leaving B entirely, going and fully reinforcing A, and that... Oh no, they're going mid. Okay, Liquid are about to go A.
I'm not worried because it's CT side, and you're already kind of locked out if Liquid just walk in right now. If they walk into A, Vitality will miss the timing. They might have flanks, but
quick on the flank.
Ultimate's got ears.
Rops is really locked in, guys. That's what I can see from here.
Okay, well, Vitality have legs. Liquid have ears. They're going to hear a flank. Vitality starting to run. Ultimate peace as the site gets taken. And this one's not to be worried about. It's just about damage. It's just about saving that M4 on Mezzy.
Chad, I think you can come back. It's safe.
Yeah, Mytha looks calm. That's a good sign. Mytha does look calm.
They're winning this round, bro.
You know the reports? I'll let you know what I can see.
Yeah, for the audio-only listener, it's about to be 8-all. Liquid with 4 alive. Nerds, the only guy dead in the round, and that was to the Flames Deagle. They're waiting outside of A, trying to catch players, saving, and get onto a gun.
I'm back.
But Liquid have got the round. Ultimate might give them an AK. There you go. That's fine. Someone always gives the gun away. You just have to come to terms with that. That's Counter-Strike.
I feel bad for Naf.
JKS also wants to give a gun away. That's nice of him. A little leg up to Vitality in this tight quarterfinal.
Oh, he didn't get it, though. So they saved 2 rifles. Better than nothing.
No, sorry, Naf still has a FAMAS.
Naf still has 3 kills.
Shh, if we don't talk about it, it might not be real.
It is definitely real.
Ah, okay. Well, Naf...
I'll have a word with Keith after this map.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
I'll turn
Win or lose?
Win or lose.
Win or lose.
I'll have a word with him.
Okay, well, MP9 in the hands of ZywOo. Excuse me?
Oh.
Why?
Well, Apex always had a lot of admiration for Zeus and what he was doing with Simple back in the day. Bringing some of that flair into this quarterfinal.
Under the modern day.
ZywOo relegated down to the MP9.
It's kind of like a rifle in a way.
Yeah.
Shoots
like
bullets.
A small AWP.
You can fit it in your back pocket. Watch him get a triple kill with it. Well, clustered up right now, Team Liquid. They're going to be heading towards middle silently. steadily, quietly until now. The burst of excitement as Twist straight through the doors. Quick pathing, they're going fast.
Yeah, real quick into this, and the A-stack is there for Vitality. Oh, this could be a disaster. ZywOo, that MP9! You doubted it, but he gets out with the double. He's done his part in the round. Now it's down to the rest of them. They were all entrusted with the big guns. ZywOo got out with 2. You just need the rest from Flames and Rops on the rifles. Flames wrestling with the M4. Regains control. Naf dead. Juzzy found. And Vitality maintain that lead. Liquid might be able to tie this.
How that goes. They were so committed. Twist was out of ammo on his M4. He's running in with a pistol. Look at this. It's a Glock out. So ZywOo just feasts.
It's not about, you know, ZywOo not getting it done with an MP9. It's about how many you would have got with an M4. He would have got all 5, right? You've seen it. You knew it.
How many would he have got with an AWP though, Chad? Probably 1.
That's another very good point.
Yeah, right. Compelling secondary angle that was previously unconsidered.
Bigger ain't always better.
They're going to aggress on that nade from Apex because it'll make them... Yep, there you go. So they're waltzing on out A main and JKS gets
so
caught.
Oh, just
yeah, ego play is so nice here for Vitality into another full buy round for Liquid. Because they go 4 on 5 down. Now they don't know what to do.
I don't want to dwell on it too much. Again, it's more about the impact. There's other impact you can find. If you're not getting kills, sure. But Naf with that kill onto Flamesy in the previous, that could have been a turning point, right? It felt like he had plenty of time to make that frag.
Careful. No one's even thinking about this. Nades are out.
Spotted.
Giving away nerds now. Back at the site, and Twist has that trade. This has gone very wrong for Vitality.
How did he dink him?
Maybe the M4 behind him.
True.
Ooh, Apex.
Go on.
He's got a gap right now. No one's watching this. No one's watching this. Apex on a tear. They're blind as well. Up close. Ultimate will find him. Flames with the trade. It's left on a twist. He knows where they're both coming from, but that doesn't make this any easier. Pincered by Rops through the connector. Vitality now starting to chain rounds together. Liquid Money hitting uncertain territory as well. Starting to get a bit awkward for Liquid on this T side. That's now 2 rounds given up in a row.
Yeah, bomb plant's nice, but only 3 players can really buy anything close to full here for Team Liquid. It might be worth the risk just given how close this game is, but it can cost
gap,
you.
Bro.
Yeah, Apex is walking out. I love that play. Catches Liquid before they pick their post-plant positions, and they get stuck in. Twist can't move. He was already low. Rops just finishes it.
He's having an absolute mare, isn't he? Okay, well, Mac 10's in the hands of JKS
you can tell he's having one of the games where he ain't feeling it too, because he's done nearly 1,000 damage, but he has 3 kills. That's a lot of body shots. He has 40 UD as well. Like, it's not coming from utility damage.
Just how many assists, though? Are these getting finished?
No.
No,
he has
5 assists. God, he's done 900 damage with 5 assists, 3 kills.
That's a lot of tagging and not a lot of converting the kill.
Oh,
not what you want from Naf, considering this is usually such a good map for him.
It's a really grimy stat.
Feels like they're going for a similar type of approach. So they know that they're not going to be contested in middle. They walk through silently. Do they explode this time? No, they're just going to contact fully.
Oh, that's
big shot.
That is a huge pickup.
Still 2 on A, however. So dropping back, the util to work with for the finish for Team Liquid. Couple of smokes and flashes, a molly in the mix. They're looking to regroup. JK still over towards Rug. So outside of A main, there's been no aggression his way. Looking to lurk through middle is going to be that a twist. Naf still outside of B. Does Naf play first? Because it does look like they want to execute A. 45 seconds on the clock.
I mean, with a smoke and a flash, like, he could apply some pressure, but I think it still really hinges on him actually getting this kill on Apex as the lone beat. Like, Vitality haven't bought this a bit. They've left Apex to defend B, but 3 players over at that A site. Liquid walking into the stack. Naf never plays over towards that B site. He's on the long rotate around. There's this crossfire set up. Liquid get chewed through. Mezzy out of the heavens, playing late. And Naf left all on his lonesome, doesn't have the time to win this, never even got to be a part of the round.
3-on-5, but an actual 3-on-5 untraded where Liquid waltz in and it's that 1-2 setup. Eyes get drawn to the close wall and Mezzi swings out with 3 kills. He's had a great game and now he puts on the biggest impact round yet at 11-8, breaking Liquid's money when they bought with only 3 guns.
And it looks like they are going to buy again. I can understand...
They're in the hole. They have to.
I can understand having a lurk, right? It's very common to have a lurk, isn't it? But do you want that lurk to be active for information? Do you want it to activate for the clutch? Naf wasn't in a position to do either. He was in no man's land, right? So that's why he gets caught in a position where he has to save. And if you're Vitality, either that was a read or it was a gamble. For the viewer at home, it doesn't matter. It was the right call. They stacked the site. They had the perfect setup. And right now it is 11-8 with Liquid having to force buy again. Vitality have now sprung ahead and they're looking good to secure this map.
I think the other thing that's awkward there is like a limp fake is almost worse than no fake, right? At least when there's no information to go off of, there's the threat that they could be setting up for something on the other side of the map. Like the moment Naf threw that util, Apex left. Like Apex didn't hang around and go, oh, they're smoking B, guys. He instantly left. There was no noise on the back of it.
One more body in that site hit would have made all the difference. That's the worst hindsight part about it for Liquid. They're just going to go desperate. Miss smoking E-Box as they go charging through B main and they line up for Flames. 2 kills. Apex supplements it. This economy for Liquid that they have bought in round after round after round has been thrown to the wayside. Vitality put up a stellar defense. 12 rounds, an inevitability now. And they wait for the kill to come to them. Even Rops just has that back door shut.
Yeah, Ultimate's been good, but this is above his pay grade, isn't it? You can hear the comms right now. And they triangulate his position. That's going to feel good. 12 confirmed. And as we started this conversation, it was about Anubis being one of the weaker points for Vitality. But if teams are picking it against you and they know that it's likely going to be the map choice of Liquid, with the downtime that they've had, it's obviously something that they've just been making sure they keep tabs on. And they've looked very good. A 4-round lead. 1 round to go. Another force buy that's going to be pretty miserable looking with Tech-9s and Galils again. No AK-47s in the mix. This one looks done.
And you know, the other thing that's been sick, I think, as well, is just this X-Factor element of Mezzi and Flames both looking lights out, right? It's not like Rops and Zaiwu are the ones with all these heroic moments. It's been a real team effort for Vitality. There hasn't been a weak link in sight. Even Apex, who's down at the bottom of the board, just hasn't often been in the positions for these gunfights, right? In the last round, he was the 1B guy, and he was the one, you know, moving around the stack into the right place.
He's made really good calls. He's called the gambles. They've won some important retakes in 2v2s. Multi-kills from Zaiwu, Mezzi, Flamesy, Rops. Stars are shining bright.
I think the thing that's going to hurt a lot for Liquid here is this was kind of their golden goose in the series. They really needed this map win as the vulnerable map for Vitality.
Oh, no.
Strong map for Liquid. And it's not felt close. It's been a game of missed opportunities. Trying desperately to claw a way back in at the close is Twist. And that is a huge double kill. That's the round 1 on those entries alone.
I want to play as well, I promise. Putain.
Apex is such a troll, man. I want to play as well.
Well, he just had a chance. He got 1.
Yeah, they ran.
Yeah, but bro, that's the life of the B anchor, isn't it? Like, you're just sitting there every round waiting, and then when they do come to you, it's 5 guys splitting you through E-Box or Dark or
Liquid.
Call it whatever you want.
They have an opportunity now. I mean, you know, it's still...
Well, this is about to be a piff here on the way out. Zaiwu, M4 in hand. Rops has doubled down. If you want to hold on to anything, Liquid, you need to chill your beans. Oof, and that's a big hunt right there. Lining up, TK, sure, but you remove absolutely everything.
Rops, if you kill one more teammate, you do get kicked, so keep that in mind. That's 2 TKs in the game.
That's actually a big deal. They could have had a couple of rifles there. Now you're looking at like maybe an AK. We might see 2. The rest are going to be Galils, and you're going to be light on with util. So actually, really important kills there. On the other side, there's still enough money for the Vitality purchase. However, if they lose this one, it will go all the rounds.
The other thing for Liquid is they've had rounds like that before where the money was all on the line. They end up going in a little too hard trying to get out with guns. They lose players, and then it has big ramifications down the line. Well, these ramifications were immediate for Team Liquid.
3-round difference.
Still low on money. But a chance is coming up to break those Vitality bank accounts. And that would be a huge second win for Team Liquid if they're able to do so. You can see the Vitality are all in on this round. It's only Flames with extra cash hanging around for the Vitality squad.
Now what's the open up? Looks like we're going to get Zohu's AWP into the mix over towards A. And 3 players looking for some form of aggression. They've gambled correctly or called correctly again.
Yeah, these ultimates really nice.
The dry swing in through main, just calling the bluff.
Falls over, huh?
On Vitality, that is such an ugly way to give that opening fight up.
Good luck.
Liquid don't want to swing to trade
I think even Vitality are kind of confused at this. I don't think they were expecting this level of success so early on from the AAA. It feels like now Zawu's a bit surplus to requirement once he's got his opener.
Yeah, but throw him on the boost, get him over that smoke, get him involved here, because a couple more kills and you've locked in your opponent's pick in this quarterfinal. You're going into Dust 2. An unblemished map for Vitality. They keep blocking A. They force Liquid back. Now, they have had success in catching good timing onto Apex here, but he's playing a lot more reserved. He's going to be able to drop that molly, maybe even... Oh, no, what? Rejiggle. Nerds hits the shot.
This is huge. Timing is open right now. Mezzy. Oh, that miss molly's awkward. It's let Mezzy get out. No, Liquid.
That might be it.
You've given them time. You've given Mezzy a chance to get set up here. Yeah. And now he's going to ruin the entire round.
That's it.
That missed Molotov has cost Team Liquid everything.
Okay.
JKS doing what he can. Chart topper for Team Liquid. Brawls his way back into the 2v4. They're out. But they're still here. They are in the site. They are playing through these smokes. Oh, what a clear from Robs. It's got to be JKS or it's nothing. It's all over. If JKS cannot win this, Zawu's got the drop on him. Team Vitality secure Anubis. Their one blemish on their otherwise spotless record goes their way to open up this quarterfinal.
Liquid had their chances in that first half. They broke the money. Could have been 6-6 going into the halftime break, but not able.
A flawless win percentage for Team Vitality on this map, as we said. Trying to keep it straight.
I didn't fix it. I made it worse.
It's okay. Regardless.
I just saw what happened on your computer.
That's all right. I'll keep trying to fix it. They're playing slow pistol, so I can try and fix my HUD.
IT guy, Chad.
Fixed it.
Oh, he's done it.
Look at that.
I actually had no faith in you.
Try turning it on and off again.
It always works.
Oh, stay away from NAF, all right? Be nice to NAF.
No, go to NAF. Let NAF get off to a good start. I think he needs that, bro. If he can get pissed around with 2 kills, he's so back. Now, if he dies instantly...
He's on his own. He needs to get 2 kills or the round's over.
It's true. It is a requirement. NAFlight has to deliver. Hides in their smoke. Tries to play through it. Gets in behind them. Good start, but couldn't follow through. Still got his one. And Nerds was able to find success in the meantime, so Liquid do pose the advantage here as they move in. They don't clear Rops, and that might be their big regret. JKS sandwiches him. It's only Apex left. JKS with a big pistol. 3 kills, the hat trick. The man with 3 letters in his name.
NAF getting 1 is important there. He was under so much pressure in that situation. I think Rops did well playing a position you would never expect if you're retaking so fast through tunnels. So decent attempt here from Rops, but JKS saves the day. Important kill close window. Takes down Rops while he is preoccupied and then sandwiches this last kill and secures pistol round number 1 for Liquid in the series.
JKS top performer last map as well. Starts second as strong.
Did you speak to Juzzy yesterday, Chad?
No, he didn't come online for basic games.
I'm assuming.
He wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's good because he's playing phenomenally, bro. Like he is.
What are you saying?
He's looking sick, is all I'm saying.
I mean, there is a link there, sure.
Oh, he's about to be tested again.
Yeah. Okay. And once more, he will prove he is infallible.
Infallible?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh. They meant invaluable.
Kind of both, actually. Kind of put them together in a way. But a starch difference between these as Apex drops into the pit.
It's a good pit.
Justin's being tagged, so he's going to give out, and understandably so. But I'm really worried about this A defense. This fight's coming and they don't know. It's about to be in their face. Good night, sweet princes.
Good flash. It might come at a perfect time for Twist to erupt on long. JKS from afar gets 2 kills. He got his, but Naf gets dinked from afar. Rops is unstoppable with 4 kills. Turns back for the flank, and he might need to find this ace. All 5 Robs doesn't try and force it. Nerds trying to come in, does get that clear. This could get weird. Don't count this out. Apex moving with those flashes is everything. He was trapped at car.
Is there a kit? That's the question.
Not anymore. No chance now. They keep him honest. They keep him back. No kill for Nerds. Means a round for Vitality on the Force. Pop, 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 pop.
What did he say? Let us know. People at home. Might get listening to that one. But yeah, just activating that flash. I think it needed to be a split second earlier to work out, but players were playing anti. And then Robs just peppers them. It's beautiful. On the glue, just tap, tap, tap it in.
I'd hate to be Naf there. He just got domed first bullet.
Well, they have to force buy back, and arguably worse than the pistol.
And that was Liquid's first pistol in the entire series as well.
Vitality throughout stage 2 were very good at winning second rounds. Not so great at pistol rounds, so they're sticking true. So another strong start for Vitality, most likely, if they can convert this one. And this is a force buy from Liquid into the second round without a scout. So you're not going to find any tags. You've got a bunch of 5-7, sure. As far as U2 are concerned, it's already been burnt through. Just dealing with one smoke on Nerds to block, well, wherever he feels fit. Currently over towards long, so out of the play. And a flash for ultimate. This feels hopeless. I think the power rankings we did yesterday have aged quite nicely. We put Spirit in at number 2 and we put Vitality in at number 1. Spirit obviously being sick plays into that, but yesterday they didn't have their best game. Donk even quite critical of himself, even though they do get across the line. An entertaining first series, first quarter. And the second was just a brawl. Like, both teams just wanting to fight so much in that G2 versus Mouse game. I think you guys had a lot of fun with that.
That game was wild.
Mandatory fun, actually.
Oh, ultimate. Oh, that's one. Hangs around, though. Tries to double dip. Still deleted by Twist. Naf jumping up as well. We'll be ready to try and fight here. Oh, he's been spotted. They saw him. Buddy, come on, man. They saw you now. That's rough. Nerds wrestling with the MP9.
And they're out.
The bomb is dropped. They have to go for this. Nade finds good damage. Nerds is super wounded. Follow-up dink, but he can't convert.
I wonder if
even these rounds interesting.
I wonder if he even hears that, because he eats the grenade, so he loses all audio there. It's really punishing his CS2. He probably just pre-fire run spray preemptively, presumptuously, but not perfectly.
Definitely going to be an economical round coming in. I think the two best long spawns right now being Nerds and Naf might be trying to just nade the bedroom. There you go. They're going to use those spawns. They're going to lob in the nades, and they're going to find absolutely no damage whatsoever.
It's not as punishing as Anubis, for sure, right? You can anchor B really well on this map, but, you know, you need CT rounds as well on Dust 2, and Liquid losing to a force buy has really dug them a shallow grave right now. They're just getting buried with dirt in this anti-eco. This is a 3-1 before the guns come out for Team Liquid. And when you mentioned that Naf, their B anchor, is having trouble today, not having a great tournament, that is a further problem that Vitality may look to exploit.
A good time to step up in that case, wouldn't it? If they do come and knock in with these mid to Bs or B plays, Naf shutting down that side of the map would go a very long way. You've got JKS anchoring over towards long. You've got Nerds as your mid to B play. You've got Ultimate on the AWP. And lastly, you have Twist as that A rifler. And a note that I was a bit remiss of making from map number 1 was it looked like on the CT side for Vitality, they had moved Apex to be the con player over towards B, traditionally the mid player, and Flamesy had been given those mid responsibilities. Now, I want to go back and double check, because it was just a few of those rounds, especially when we started to see him get swung on, Apex. Yeah. It's a tough spot, but traditionally Apex is their mid player, so maybe they'd made some CT adjustments. Maybe it was just for that map.
Didn't actually see any mid control on CT side that whole map.
Exactly.
They doubled, tripled up on bomb sites.
Maybe took a page of that Eternal Fire book.
Seems to work well.
So another first CT side rifle round without all the bells and whistles. No AWP, light on util, not a single defuse kit. It's always such a tough feeling. And this is what informs you with saves. If you lose a bomb site early, you feel like, well, we have to save. It's so early on in the game. And then the scoreline reads 7-2, and you're like, well, this one's already over.
Gulp. Threatening mid to B. That may or may not be. The bomb's late out mid.
Yeah, Mezzi's still so far back, isn't he? There's still plenty of time with the pulling this off. So understanding the situation well is Vitality.
Triple B is quite a stack right now. They try and get info. Nerds spotting them out mid, but Vitality go back to upper.
If they go short, execute, the round's over.
Yeah. Ultimate has no block.
So what are you meant to do now? If they come, you are screwed. If they go mid to B, that's what you're hoping for right now. Pray, Liquid, pray.
Yes, they're getting lucky. They're getting right what they want.
JK's pushing long right now, but he's going to be too late to this.
To the stack, Naf. Good for the first. Twists trying to make up for it. That third player surprises Vitality still. ZywOo's been able to battle through.
Robs is lurking on this.
ZywOo and Robs have had a freakish number of these 2vx's as well. Don't count them out of this 2v2, even with Robs so low. ZywOo is getting crunched on. Timing's everything for Liquid. They've got to play ahead of Robson. Oh my god! That's a wild shot from ZywOo. They're ready for the wraparound, though. Hell of a read out of JKS.
Think about how quick he pieced that together, because they know that there was one player coming through upper tunnels. So immediately in that crossfire, you assume there's one site, one upper tunnels. That's why JKS is not going in with Ultimate. He's still focused on upper. Ultimate takes contact. You assume Robs is going to swing. JKS gets that kill. He isolates the jewel. He's no longer open to mid. Robs hasn't swung. Why is he not swung? I mean, the open turns around, triangulates his position, gets the kill, wins the 1v2.
Did he hear it, or do you think it was off the bomb plant position?
No, why is your dark player not swinging? Think about it, right? If you
didn't even look at him, though.
The bomb side, the crossfire would be set up by the T's.
Yeah.
If Robs was hanging around, he would have swung as soon as ZywOo was committed in any position, right? But the fact that Robs doesn't swing, I think in that scenario, JKS knows that he has to be coming on the lurk.
A huge clutch to lift Liquid up, but they get put down at long despite the grenades. 5-on-4 for Vitality.
Good nade damage. Oh, another one right on Apex's front door. Well, they've gambled again.
They kind of have to. Naf is part-time B anchor right now. This is wild. The frequency that they've had to try and just pull these stacks across the map.
Yeah, if Robs just walks in, oof, this could be a big problem. They block B from middle, though. And then Liquid go back into the stack. So they're still trying to puff their chest, put the appearance they're not 4A, but that's exactly what they're doing. Trying to finish this early nade damage. Orb just holding, but no one.
It feels like we're hitting a bit of a point in the round there where Vitality do just have to commit A.
Oh, they blocked the smoke. There'll be a gap in that.
JKS plays it. There is no flash.
This lurk won't do anything. And they are going into the stack.
The Robs walking through the B smoke right now. Is there time for Vitality to call it off? 30 seconds, they look committed. Robs has called up, cleared it. He might just have to backstab as they get past this armada in the CT spawn. Everyone here for Team Liquid. Mezzi makes it in. That's the bomb on his back. That's 20 seconds for Vitality to get stuck in.
There's 3 players around this short smoke dropped in. If any one of them are able to drop this bomb, that's a big problem for Vitality. Boost up at the car is punished. Very little time left. Trying to play for the kills.
No.
But no kills found. Apex out of time. Might even die after it. Guillotine deployed. Nerds takes his head off. Death for Apex comes after that round concludes.
Damn, that one's really going to sting for Apex, isn't it? He's still got plenty of cash in the coffers, but just the fact that they feel like they have the space, right? They get that opening kill. You have the man advantage in that whole situation, so you're set up to convert that round. Because it all started with Twist going down early, right? They took all that nade damage, sure, but the fact that the clock becomes such a big issue.
They actually did kill him. There was still... the timer hadn't elapsed yet. It was,
really?
It was going from 1 to 0 as they killed him.
Wow, it looked like it was after timer.
Yeah, it was. For the loss bonus.
I reckon an extra few milliseconds and that would have been a death after time, but it's allowed a purchase to come through here for Vitality.
Okay. So another hard round ahead for Liquid here.
That's wild. That would have completely changed what's available in this round to Vitality.
Apex is operating on the Scout, his signature force by weapon.
Pushing at the tunnels, punished by Robs.
What's that smoke?
Yeah, there was a flash that was thrown, right, as well in upper tunnels push that didn't look very effective.
Not his day.
He's having a really bad day.
Not his day.
And at the worst time, quarterfinal. I don't know, it's been a bit of a rough one, and something that we saw even earlier on in Liquid's run was doesn't do terribly well at recovering when a series starts off bad.
I guess you didn't go and have a word to him then, Harry, did you?
No, I didn't. I couldn't find him.
So this is what you think the flash is meant to be for.
Oof.
Right?
Where did it go? Was it over?
It's over.
Yeah, no.
It's not a very nice looking round for Liquid.
Oh dear.
Maybe a fun piece of trivia, though. That was one of
Hit us with
F's worst games ever. Ranking in his top 10.
That's fun.
As
And
Dexter once said, Harry.
It's a tight match to an L that Vitality handed Liquid last Pro
Oh
League,
dear.
which he also had a 0.43 rating in.
Oh dear.
A series that they went on to lose.
But he recovered, right?
Let's see. He actually did. He had a massive resurgence on Dust too.
And they lost.
And they did lose, but
Well, no resurgence yet. Still waiting for that. Liquid call a attack. Coach is on the mic.
Oh dear.
Disastrous.
I think one of the things that does just feel inescapable though is like there's a certain degree that you can tell when someone's like not
Locked
feeling
in.
it, right?
Yeah.
Like and I would
out.
say that is fitting what we're getting from him right now. Back on Anubis, some of the lurks felt way too passive, unimpactful. These B holds, super passive. It's
I think you lose confidence.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
The confidence just isn't there right now.
You start CT
and for your
side.
B anchor, that is a big issue for Team Liquid.
You start CT side on one of the hardest maps to actually play it. You get no kills. You go T. You're not going to be confident. You're not going to be swinging dry. You're not going to be going through smokes. You're not going to be, just getting stuck in, are you? So that's why we saw that, super late lurk round where he gets left out of the picture. Same kind of situation here. CT side start, B anchor, just getting iced out. Rob's flanking.
They've taken the conservative approach, but they had a timeout for this. It wasn't about the finances. It wasn't about the move.
There's a move.
Ultimate moving in. Oh, that flash has absolutely destroyed him.
It's one gun that you cannot pick up.
No, you won't be getting that back. Which is awkward. Where's the AK too? Best gun you had in the round. Twists.
Okay.
Certainly making a case for this, though. Fighting out on an island over at short. He's actually hanging around for even more. Now, that nade has brought him down super low as he tries to leave. Rob's dispatches of him. But this is a heads-up play from JKS. Gets away with a dink. Can't find the kill. That would have been huge. Instead, the round likely falls apart now. It's NAF or it's nothing. 1v3. M4 is retrieved.
It's be one way to announce your presence. No Kevlar, you're on the eco, you're going into the buy in the next round. You just hear from Zywoo there. At least I hope the people at home are hearing what we're hearing.
I hope so too.
Zywoo just said it's the B player, guys.
They open the mics near the end of the round.
Okay, so that's nice. We're getting some ambience. And NAF wasn't at B, but now is. So unfortunately...
I'd just be saving. Got nerds on 1400.
Yeah, which is why I was curious that they didn't shove more in behind those guns. But we'll have to see. Maybe we discussed the Furia buy on Anubis in the last map, so maybe we'll see that again come out.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that's really hard about playing this Vitality team is you can't afford to have anyone at anything less than 100%. There's so many individuals on Vitality who can, uplift this team. And also individuals who are very consistent. Robs has been a menace in both games so far.
They also get to play with the confidence that they are the recent champs of the biggest tournament, right? And that helps and informs your play a lot. They're still in the, honeymoon, I guess, with the addition of Rops.
Oh, no.
But the other thing I think that's really scary is that Apex has been loving this tournament. He's having fun. He really is enjoying the shit talk and I know it's something we spoke about a lot, especially when it comes to Apex in particular, but he is loving the atmosphere of this event. He's really enjoying himself. I think you see that in how Apex is on the cams, in the comms. He's bringing fantastic energy to the team.
I would like to see a half buy. I wouldn't like to see the full buy.
Yeah.
Because think about how late it would be in the game for you to get out an ultimate AWP if you don't now.
They're doing it. The half is here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The ultimate will be able to bring out his AWP into the next round.
So, just a normal day for this guy.
Oh dear.
Never a problem. And I think Rops is also similarly so oppressive on these B-lurks. He's walked through smokes. He's throwing a lot of nades and then going quiet. You don't really I feel like, how do you get a read on when Rops is going to push through?
No, it's so you're always looking over your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I also just think both Rops and Zywoo are incredibly calculating with how they play, and that's a very annoying style to go up against.
Nice molly, cancels the plan up on Catwalk.
Rops is an insanely mechanically gifted player, but a lot of his plays hinge on finding gaps and timings, and then when you plaster in the fact that, in that last map, it was Mezzy and Flames kind of getting a lot of these openers. Here, it's Zywoo on his AWP. It only makes Rops more lethal. He is like a win-harder player to that extent. But this crunch down in mid has worked out swimmingly for Team Liquid.
Team kill has consequences, though. Even though Naf got that frag onto the lower player, he took down Twist with it. So they've lost space, they've lost players, and now Vitality is speeding up. That's a massive frag for JKS, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Burning out, Naf eats the Molotov, and Mezzy sweeps them under the fridge.
That's the crazy thing, right? When you go player for player in this Vitality team, you think about Mezzy. He had that stint on Fnatic where he was doing the in-game leadership stuff. Comes into this team, he's just a soldier. He does what he needs to do. But Mezzy was seen as a player that could have massive impact once upon a time. So right there, putting on display in a crunch moment. Here's the opener. Bang. Crossing closed doors, Notes goes down, JKS gets one, but Mezzy immediately trades on the cusp of the smoke, finds the second. Beautiful work isolating these jewels.
Naf never saw him. We saw it from Naf's POV, he didn't get any info, so it was too late.
And now the AWPs are out.
Okay, that was good eco, you can tell yourself that, but the AWP needs to strike, it will. Apex out of the round.
Apex won't it?
Where do you move to now?
This is one of those things with AWPers, right? It's nice to hang around middle because you can be jarring. Wow. How far in B was Rops?
He was almost out. But everyone tugged. No one gave him an inch. He won't overcommit.
You'd hate to be having that pressure.
It's so huge to have got the opener like this, though, right? Like, even that, I think, does a lot in terms of limiting Vitality's options here. The fact that it's gone untraded. It gets a bit harder as well for someone like Rops to find these gaps and these timings over towards B. You're far more entrenched and ready to deal with a play like that when you're sitting 5v4. And so, yeah, Rops doesn't get activated in this round. Zywoo moving up through short. That swing from Twist was meant to put a stop to it. Mezzy's kept the round on. Oh, that flash is brutal. And Flames manages to get past them. I can't believe he committed to the full-on jump up, but he's done it. The madman's done it. Makes it up onto the catwalk. They're trying to play with pace. They're trying to play with speed. And Flames takes it to the grave. Sneaks up. Finally, we get Naf's round. 1v2 from nowhere.
Slow-mo fist bumps, but it doesn't matter. He's locked it in. Finally put up a round for Team Liquid. First in the series, it feels like. Already out-fragged his previous map.
We say in matches like this, especially once you get to the playoffs, right? It doesn't matter how you're getting them as long as you're getting them. But the two of them for Liquid right now have been 1v2s. You had the pistol round conversion, then they lost to the Force into the next. So these rounds are not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Vitality are making them work. And it doesn't matter if it's a 2v4. Vitality still look like they can win every single round. And you see that setup on shore, it's feast or famine. There's two CTs there. You either win those jewels or the site is open in some way. And you saw how that almost got out of control. So they hold on, but barely.
I think the real test over these next few rounds is going to be whether or not Liquid are able to find these early man advantages, because Vitality, this team, this concoction of players get more and more lethal once they get that early. They have nearly 90% conversion rate on 5v4s, which is insane. To put that in perspective, Liquid wins 73% of 5v4s. 1 in 10 rounds, when Vitality pick up the opener, they lose. Other than that, they win all of them.
Not a bad stat to have next to your name by any stretch. Well, Famises are plenty to supplement the lack of M4s. Naf gets to retain the AK-47. And taking their time working across this map control, Flames in through lower tunnels. Top middle right now being that of Zywoo alongside of Apex. Mezzy anchoring long, Rops on that B extremity. And we've got 2 rounds left in this first half of play map number 2. You feel like you need everything you can get if you're Liquid.
He's been doing the smoke. I'm not really sure what this is for, Chad.
Is it for the molly that they throw to block bricks?
Ah, that might be it. Good call.
So when they throw that, you drop it, then you can retain your position?
It's literally a smoke dome. My guy is deploying the Dust 2 smoke dome.
But it wasn't the molly he was expecting, right? It was a shallower molly, not the deep one?
Yeah, it's the one that they want the one that everyone's throwing right now where you
off the wall.
It. Yeah, it bounces off the red.
Ultimate,
thing.
you're in trouble, bro.
Still
he's
trying to
looking
hang
away,
around.
but he really wants this opening. That was the chance. In a sea of potential catastrophe for Team Liquid, an opportunity has slipped by. Nerds, good for the 1-for-1 over in mid, but it's a keen trade out of Rops.
I feel like JKS has to push long for info.
Oh, he's feeling that pressure too. Starting to move through the long doors now, but the timing's been missed. JKS going to arrive way too late on this backstab.
Save. It's over. That mid to B was everything. Rob's cracking open again on a high impact lurk. He's not too aggressive right now. Sure, he's been close to being aggressive by pushing through the B smoke, but then pulling back. It's just a threat is always looming. And as soon as Naf tries to peek out middle to get info, maybe to rotate, Rops finds that clinical kill. And
That was the chance.
Vitality just run it into B. Oh, you don't get a chance to react to that. That's a land peek and still
deleted.
Mezzy.
Nice shot from Mr. Merriman. I'll take it all away.
Clean as a whistle, clean as a bean.
1900 loss bonus for the last round for Liquid. If you can remove all of this, you'll be dealing with a very, very light investment. I think Ultimate will get to retain his AWP short. Twist already very brittle from that initial exchange on Cat. Bomb's about to go off, might not get found. Words of inspiration, excuse me, to try and grind out this final round of the half. You think in that situation, right? Like, Nav gets one in mid. They know there was Cat pressure. What are you meant to do? Right? Nav was not in a position to push upper tunnels. He was helping fight mid to B, but then he's isolated. You have to look, you think, okay, JKS could try and push long, but it's one of the worst spots on the whole map to push, but it's the only place they could have played for info. So nothing felt like a good option for Liquid there. Can they grind this one out? Oh, will Vitality get themselves up to A?
Take it.
I think that's a missed molly from the tees.
There's a bit of missed everything.
It looks cool though.
Well, that way they can't molly on top of the boxes in B tunnels, which is good.
No triple boost allowed.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you're lucky to be alive, Ultimate. Just take the win. Take the win. They missed the shot. He gets out on the AWP. It's still a threat in the round. Oh, but he has dropped off over towards spawn. And that will leave him a bit out of position. Flash to take the cat control. Apex has this real estate now. And I think it's always very tempting when you have this room over towards cat to at least give it the consideration. They're going to leave Apex there while the rest of the gang group over towards the tunnels.
Naf's screwed though. How do you cross the doors when there's no smoke up? Right, like, this is all on Naf, and he is the 5-7.
Yeah, and Apex is selling this, and because Liquid are lagging behind and have less to buy, they are paranoid. They're going to keep the ultimate AWP around. They've seen Apex leaving middle, but these players in mid are bracing for him to try and come out through mid.
Someone
and so
Naf.
right now it is only Naf and a 5-7. From bottom of the board to the only hope. Naf keeps Liquid in this. Oh, Naf with that 3K. Bit of help from Nerds. It's just Zywoo.
Just
2 kills found. He needs the ace clutch in the 1v3 to seal the deal on this lights out T-half for Vitality, but has Naf done enough? They played through the smokes. They missed this first opportunity. Whose head's on a swivel. That was building to something, and it takes 2 to put him down. Liquid will secure 5 when all is said and done. It wasn't enough on Anubis. It has to be on Dust 2.
Hello.
We'll give you the world.
Right now, Vitality lead the way. In fact, this one shares a shocking number of similarities to that opening map of Anubis. Same scoreline on the half. Liquid left clutching at straws with a big round in at the close to scavenge 5. Vitality are still the ones up in the lead. Pistol rounds have not been Liquid's friend in this series. They desperately need this one.
Oh, this looks like a PX, doesn't it, every day of the week? Molly for window, molly for doors. Sorry, smoke for window, smoke for doors, molly for back plat.
Rops and Mezzy.
Oh, they've just gone dry into that swing.
Oh, and they know both players in this B bomb site. The repos away from the plat. But Liquid won't just go charging in.
Surprised to not see them just stick with the execute after that exchange, knowing that you've got to play a low.
Yeah, right. The fact that you've dinked one and you wanted to go there anyway, you were fully set up to go B. I felt like that's kind of the perfect invitation.
And I was expecting as well, if you go for a swing like that, a lot of players would do the jiggle to then block with the smoke.
Yeah.
Right? So they didn't bait any utility out. So how are they going to set up for that same piece? So it's actually Twist throwing a mid to B smoke.
Messi still has a smoke over towards B, and that's prompted him to lob that in now, but Twist is already going on the mid play. That's so awkward. Oh, Messi, beautiful sequence though. 2 kills will get run down. Plant found.
Apex has flashes for this.
2 on 3. Apex going to lob these in. That means temporarily you get a 2v2 as Vitality are coming in. They've got the support of the flashes. However, Ultimate opens, takes it one step further. They know Apex was coming in late. Tucked in at the car, it's now Fly. Very, very quiet on map 1. You had your doubts. He hangs around and fights Apex out in the open.
Oh, no.
And that is rough for Team Liquid. A pistol round they desperately needed, converted on by the captain of Vitality.
It's the uncrouch, and he stays uncrouched, Chad. He gets spotted, he doesn't hide, he doesn't hide.
He didn't even move.
Oh,
If Apex just coming back, just has to line him up, knock him down.
Free pre-fire.
Apex can aim. Mezzy does so well, doesn't he, with that double?
P2 King on the B bomb site. But this clutch up for Apex is everything. Felt like Ultimate had given Liquid a chance. And Apex just strips it right away. Thumbs up. Thank you for the round.
Oh, dear.
That one slipped by. The pistol that could have given you some weight on this T half. That's rough. Their chance now comes down in this force.
Small detail, and it didn't actually end up costing Vitality there, but Zywa was throwing a quick long door smoke from spawn. He's missed it. It's just kind of plumed on the A site, but not the end of the world, but could have been a detail.
Very unlucky to not hit anyone there. There's many up catwalk. Flames, he clears him. Here's the hunt for Twists on this force buy.
Where's the support?
That molly might just chew through him. Twist has to back up. He's got that cat molly in at least. He had to throw it early because of the Molotov, and so it actually doesn't land properly.
Yeah, missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
It actually exploded, and then they missed the mid to B. Got a teammate on his head. This round is cooked, Chad.
Those are the most agonizing moments right there. Like, oh, yeah, I know. I said it wrong, Harry.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
Agonizing, all right? We'll catch it all again, will we?
No, I don't want to see it again.
No, leave him alone.
Look, they have the util. They've thrown them out once more.
Oh.
Maybe it's not an issue, but it's not looking great. That's a lot of damage from Mezzy.
This is over.
It's all gone horrible.
It's so over.
The other thing is, I feel like every time we're on a Liquid POV and they're taking a fight, they are full blind. Oh my.
Did he yell soup?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Soup.
But bro, like, yeah, every single time we're on a Liquid POV, clearing an angle, like that round up through short was a great example, right? The flash pop out of Vitality to get them one on the MP9, to harass and do damage and fight for that control. Man, it's very, very noticeable in like every level. There's the same amount of flashes from Zywu as on all of Team Liquid combined.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think, you know, they've just been throwing them. They've been finding good impact. Sure, Vitality were just T-side. There's long flashes and stuff that flash for free. But it's notable in every one of these fights. I feel like Liquid always have blind players.
He's just thinking with a deagle.
You ain't killing Zywu like that.
Glorps in chat if you think that Liquid can bring this one back.
You're just glorp farming.
I am glorp
You're gonna
farming.
do it even if they don't believe it.
That's true. They love a glorp. Well, we could offer an alternative. Do you have another emoticon of any variety?
Do Lemate if Vitality are going to win. Glorp if Liquid claw it back.
Classics. We love the classics.
Lemate for Vitality, Glorp for Liquid.
Right now, Liquid are here, and they're not living. So, JK's about to get cleared by Mr. Apex.
Oh no, I've got to run back.
No, it's about to get shot in the side of the head. 3, 2, 1. And Twist is low. So this will be 10. Double digits. All right, guys, come on. You ain't winning this one. I know you're trying. You got to try every round. But you got no hope. There's 30 seconds left. You got no space. You got 102 points of health between the two of you.
Yeah, but Zawu and Twists are twinning, and they're the ones that are going to meet in this fight. Don't know where the starter came from. Never had one before. Here we are. Bit of help from Apex goes a long way. And so there's double digits secured for Vitality in this runaway quarterfinal. They're looking for a swift 2-0 uppercut to Team Liquid. This is the rifle round that really does decide it all.
There's 3 rounds left, gentlemen. Does Apex turn it up a notch? Does he start rubbing the salt in the wound?
He doesn't need to.
Does he kick them while they're down?
I think if anything, there's a part where maybe it hurts more. The guy who's been screaming all tournament long up against
sympathy on you.
lesser opposition in the quarterfinal versus Liquid is stoic and composed and letting out the occasional, but that's really it.
That's Zawu nailed it this time. Fondor smoke in. That's a messy mess down under. Cleaned up.
Known to be messy messes.
A founding principle of them.
Why does it still feel like they can very easily lose this round?
Because for Vitality, any round is winnable, and for Liquid,
every round is losable.
Yeah. So it is certainly a potent mix.
Oh god, they're going triple B, which I like.
And the bomb is
Liquid
so
might
outside
just
of
be
B.
tempted to go into this B bomb cycle.
Okay, look, it's in a moment like this where you're 5v3. I kind of want them to just send a scout out there, a feeler. There's still a minute left. If they do just blindly group for the B hit,
they deserve to
it
lose
is the coin flip.
Is that what you're saying?
When
do we walk into the stack?
You've seen Zawu scout mid, like you should at least expect 1 B here, so A is a better option, but the bomb is committed. 50 seconds.
I think especially now, right? You've taken a pause. You haven't been
passive.
You've gone, okay, let's see if they give us aggression. They haven't. Well, then what is one of the only options? In fact, what is one of Twist's go-to options on the CT side when they're left a man down?
There's
It's
that
to
lurk.
stack a bomb site.
JKS is going out. So it seems like they've avoided this. That smoke, Apex pushes it. Naf.
Oh no.
He's okay. He's lost the
They're going
info.
up A. It's fine. It's fine.
Might have heard him. No. Apex is walking a flank. This is completely okay. Liquid, get that bomb planted and force the save from Vitality. Naf might even get some exits that could have consequence here later in the game.
Hope these kills don't entice Vitality to give a lock-in round ago.
Don't die. You're on 4 health. Go back.
Look at all the money though, right? You've got heaps of cash on Robs and heaps on Mezzy. So even with the loss bonus coming in being very light, JKS should have a freebie here. Shadow.
Oh, he shot a bit early on that one.
Why has he gone and done that?
Still leave. You can still leave.
Why has he gone and done that?
Oh god. They're not winning this round at least, but they're making it expensive.
These damn shadows,
Literally scared of his own shadow. Oh, no, wait. No, he wasn't there yet. It's fine. The round still belongs to Liquid. Still a chance in this comeback. But that is the first of many rounds. It is a lengthy journey that Team Liquid have to embark upon here. The best they were able to do back on Anubis was tying the game up. Vitality with the ones in pole position throughout. They're still a ways away from that. Accomplishing that on Dust 2. Money is fine for Vitality. Full buy, all the bells and whistles, defuse kits, orbs, full util. Timeout for Liquid. They know that this is crunch time.
Yeah, it feels early to be taking it, but really, if the comeback is going to start, it has to be consecutive rounds. So I can understand the importance of Mytha wanting to have the conversation now. And then Vitality are actually incentivized to save down the stretch. So if they do lose opening exchanges like that, more and more saves, loss bonus will build, rifle rounds can continue. So it's not going to be easy for Liquid to get back into this. Vitality are justifying why they are one of the favorites for this tournament. And with the way Spirit played yesterday, if Spirit come into the server again tomorrow in that semi-final looking the same, shaky, might not be enough. I think, still clearly the best two teams, Spirit and Vitality in this tournament. And to their own admission, Spirit not too happy with how it went yesterday. Doesn't help when two of your players are sick, especially your in-game leader. But here we go. What does those 30 seconds net Team Liquid? Bombing up a tunnel, sorry, as map control has been garnered for Vitality. They've locked down long. Now they just have to worry about the slips up short. They haven't had eyes on middle. Smoke will land at the sub 130 minute mark. So really taking their time on this one, Team Liquid. There's no aggressive moves they have to worry about.
They want the B hit. Right now, no one inside.
If only they had X-ray.
So we might. He's just gone there with the AWP, dropping it. Meanwhile, boost up a mid, stop this catwalk control to come for free. Rops, oh my god, uncrouches into the headshot, and Twist gets more damage from that as well. ZywOo, he can still win this round.
You still have to brave that AWP if you end at this B site. I wonder if just seeing it is enough.
Yeah.
Surely go A now.
That's
go catwalk.
ZywOo, that's his AWP, it's entrenched.
Smoke mid, go cat. That has to be the call. But ZywOo's already here. You have to smoke mid doors.
He already knows. He might be able to cut this bomb coming back from lower. Molly on upper to keep him guessing, keep him stressing. They must cross pass. ZywOo doesn't want to give them the kill. He wants them to go into this stack, and this cat control allows that. Hiding in the back is going to be Mezzy. Apex baits 4 in 20 seconds. Liquid crossing into danger.
Still util available as well. Flashes to try and slow this. Apex just dancing around. It's all to bait for Mezzy anyway, and Apex has sold this one very well. It's a good trade for Ultimate. That should be a bomb plant locked in. Apex won't be able to deny this. Trying to swing out and regain control. Might just want to pump the brakes.
Coming.
Still closing in. Still a little ways away. Ultimate takes the fight to ramp. Has some KS struggles to convert. It's Ultimate
3 bullets
in this clutch. 3 bullets in the AK. Had to hit the first one. Had to be flawless from Ultimate. But that bait and switch between Apex and Mezzy, the redirect from Vitality, sending Liquid back into that stack.
It's just great that Vitality don't overcommit to any of the fights, right? Apex is, sure, he's going for wide swings early to sell Mezzy, and then when Mezzy actually gets traded, which is a really key kill for Liquid, Apex just falls back. He doesn't give them anything until ZywOo is in position of eventually his hand is forced, but it's about buying so much time that Liquid are feeling the stress. They still don't know where that last player is.
Now they brought it double orbs, Vitality.
Rops loves it. Will he take it B, letting ZywOo be freed up to play his position? Oh, that's more like it for Ultimate.
Well, it didn't matter in the last round when Twist got the opening kill, did it? So we'll see if this time Liquid can make good. It's not often you see the NOA boost coming out in CS2.
Oh, Ultimate as well.
Okay. 2-man advantage.
Yeah,
unlosable.
Clash of both the orbs in mid early. Ultimate somehow wins it out. This is a type of advantage that Liquid are not used to, and one that they cannot afford to let get close. 5v3, it's so rare you get openers that clean up against a full purchase. And so they just have to stick the landing here. Wherever they go, they have the advantage. Wherever they go, they should be safe. And into Mezzy, they walk on up. Mezzy with the spot, gonna get pincered.
Nice.
I do not know how he gets out with one. Mezzy is so good, man.
He's done so well there, all things considered.
It is done at least.
Not bad for a British player.
Okay, well, round number 7 will be confirmed. Flamesy and Apex looking to save their goods over towards long.
Is there hope, Chad? I know it dies last.
It's hard to have hope, isn't it? We're not really seeing anything that is too inspiring. If your AWP gets 2 kills in middle against the other AWPs, yeah, like Harry was saying, even though maybe slightly facetiously, you have all the advantages. You should be converting. Team Liquid are kind of like the North American G2.
I can see that.
They're good for heartbreak, content. They've got flashy players, but they let you down from time to time.
The other thing that I think is just a bit problematic is like this round for Vitality, for example. If anything, I think this is like an example of overconfidence, right?
Exactly.
You double swing.
They can reel it in.
At any moment, they can go, okay, let's just tighten up a little bit now. Like, we don't have to go for the mid fight. We don't have to, you know, ZywOo, you didn't have to go for that.
Same as Robs.
Yeah,
right.
Neither of them had to. They just did because they're feeling very, very confident in the game. And so right now, Team Liquid is staying alive, being able to capitalize on some of these moves out of Vitality. Where they have to earn their stripes is when Vitality go for a more standard round. And I think that's what's about to come from them now. They won't have that double AWP in play. It's going to be Rifles, ZywOo on the AWP. I think this is where they screw their heads on. Now, if Liquid get through this one, suddenly I'm all ears. I'm interested.
Twist has the AWP, must be going for a long pick. So we'll see if he's able to find that. It's going to be the smoke again. So does Flamesy pick the corner before the smoke plumes? That's the question. Oh, gets the nade in. Quick smart. Like the way they do that, quite safe. Nade drops in. Ollie towards blue bin.
This is the safer round, right? It's no risks out of the gate. No chance for Liquid to find that opening. They're going to have to earn it.
So they completely secure the long control. They actually drop heavily back. So likely to see Vitality now contest for short control, at least in some iteration. So Apex with a full belt of utility. He's going to play from top A. Can see with the flash at the ready. And they're expecting a tell out long, right? Is someone really just going to walk out long dry? Probably not. Mid utility laden now by Liquid. So securing their space close mid doors. Make sure that they can go out if they want to go for a mid to B. But a smoke exchange now puts a question mark as we are at about the 52nd point of round number 19.
Look at how much util both Rops and Apex have held on to this late in the round. A full belt on Apex.
Whoever loses this round only gets 1900 loss.
So you're saying there's a chance. Crisscross smokes in mid. Liquid get control. ZywOo tempted by the prospect of this shotgun AWP. Mezzy and Robs have a crossfire in that B bomb site with no pressure upwards, all from the doors. Nurse doesn't clear it this time around. Robs gets his kill. The crossfire comes up clutch for Vitality, and with only 15 seconds, they need these kills right here, right now. They have no time to waste. No time to wait as Naf finds both. The bomb plant is allowed, and Liquid break Vitality's money. The chance is there.
JKS has just said needs sound, so he's trying to see if he can hear Apex running away. Long corner has been taken. If they can remove this, we can already do the quick math. Take a look, left-hand side of your screen. Gonna get 1900 bucks coming in. So if they don't have this AK, they won't have a rifle. Both JKS and Naf have paired up and gone through short. Apex has been able to get over towards pit. The bomb's halfway gone at this point. Now, the reason this is so important is Vitality, with the confidence that Harry's been highlighting, can make a play, and they can still a round away. They're the ones who are playing with this lead. They already have a map in their back pocket. They can take some risks. Apex now spotted and noted. Are they going to swing on him? Looks like it. Together in tandem. High and low. Apex tucks in. There's no way they're going to get to him in time. So letting him hold on to that AK, will it have a problem?
Oh, I was going to say, what's he going to do with it? He gives it to ZywOo.
Immediately.
Yeah, well, ZywOo can buy armor.
Yeah, it's such a...
Apex is a pistol. Robs, if he wanted to be crazy, could also buy armor. They would have 3 sets of armor, hero gun, juggle it round. And he...
It's a deagle.
He buys a deagle.
We've seen him hit some bangers with exactly that.
Yeah, you can win a round.
Well, ZywOo being facilitated. The superstar gets the big gun. Do we love to break hearts? Yes, we do. So let's have another one, shall we?
It would be the heartbreaker. There's no, you know,
I think there are some teams out there where having one gun in play has a potential to be exciting, but more than likely won't be. When it's ZywOo getting to don a rifle, you are on the edge of your seat. And Liquid have to play this round like they're up against full rifles. That's the effect that one gun has. But what does that mean for ZywOo? Well, it means that these fights are likely going to come a little bit slower. Going to arrive in the mid-round. Liquid also likely won't be as grouped up, even if you look at their spacing in the round right now, right? It's 1 guy over towards B, 2 guys floating around cat.
Bomb's coming.
Double it long. ZywOo now getting aggressive. So he will have a chance at 1v1s. Bomb facing first, maybe? JKS can't justify going for the trade.
No.
And so ZywOo gets out with a free kill.
They won't know this timing is still really good though. JKS is walking as soon as he hears Vitality depart. The AK drops in lower. They don't get the gun from Nerd's body.
Out long.
And so JKS is out and they have no clue. Apex caught off guard. The pistol put down. ZywOo, he may have found his opener, but they've avoided him and avoided Heartbreak in the process.
Does the mission change now? There's another AK they know they can go pick up towards Xbox. Naf is trying to protect that, and by doing so, might give away another. First kill found, the second onto the Glock, and now it's just Rops.
Naf's had the glow up in this game, undeniable. Will it be like last Pro League? Will it be a good map only to lose it at the final stage?
Oh, some points of interest in that one. No dull rounds, right? There was a moment where you could see that go wrong. The opening kill with the AK, facilitating the Superstar. It's just 2 rounds now. And the buy for Vitality, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to have everything that they desire. No AWP available for the big man.
I think just a huge part of the round was that JKS didn't swing and go for the trade, right? Especially when there's actually been points in the tournament where
you want to see
JKS,
swing.
if anything, has been too passive in those moments. It's good to see he didn't overcorrect that.
I mean, as far as losing a kill goes, a lot of damage was done by grenades.
It's an immediate pivot here. The bomb's going to be scooped up.
Just going to hit B.
It can just feel so hard as a CT to play from a man down, right? To know where to place your pieces. So you're already getting a bit of kind of an early gamble here out of Vitality.
Is Apex in their head?
He made this gamble on Anubis in a 4v5 in a crucial gun round to win the game, and they put 3 on B. Are they really going to do it again? Apex slotting himself in behind the car.
We've already had a round in this half where it felt like Liquid weren't going to send a feeler out. And then they pivoted last minute, and they were able to get away with it. This time, you'd hope to do the same.
Difference is ZywOo's at long, so even if you send a lurk out long, which would typically be JKS, you're not going to be able to get clear real estate. And right now, they don't have the positions to even do that. You might just see Twist go on a mid to B while his team hit this upper site, and Vitality are ready for it. They are begging for it, beckoning Liquid
Last time
in.
they didn't send that feeler out, they were also 5v3. This time they're 5v4. I wonder if that even puts a bit more fear in them. So yeah, just going to try the mid to B split. Mezzi responsible for middle.
30 seconds.
Players in the site watching it. Apex tucked in at the car. He's playing the long game as well.
Yeah, he has to win it, though.
He is tucked in. He is not fighting. He's not a part of these fights. Instead, it's just the Anchormen fighting first. Apex there if he's needed, and he might not even be a requirement. Thus far, it's only Mezzi and Rops that have had to fight in this round. Apex wasn't needed. He had the right read. He called the right stack, but he was surplus to requirement because Mezzi and Rops both get out with double kills. Round over, 5v4 not converted. And Liquid may be out of chances as now Vitality have 3 opportunities to move in.
Whiff for ZywOo goes actually a long way at this point of the game. But, yeah, Twist doesn't clear that balcony position. I can't believe Mezzi gets away with murder. He turns last second.
Did they even know Apex was... Oh, they did. Oh, no, the nades is why they got the assist,
start
right?
around.
So did they know that Apex was on the site?
Oh, no.
So they were so red, but they have no idea. So it feels great for Apex in multiple accounts.
Oh, dear. Another 5v4 for Liquid combusted spontaneously. Apex with great reads in this series.
From our perspective, because we get the vision of everything, but the map still just felt so small for Liquid, didn't it? Like, they didn't put any pressure elsewhere. Tough. Bad round to lose, and this could be it.
And ZywOo starts it. 20th kill.
Great map from ZywOo and Rops, 23 for him.
Yeah.
When both of these boys are online, it's always going to be a hard game.
And it felt like Naf was a problem, and there certainly was a period in this series where he was, but Nerd's 9 and 20. Naf's now top of his team. Ultimate's done nothing except get those 2 AWP kills in this T side. It's not exactly been a runaway game for Liquid and the Stars.
I didn't think that's really going to hurt for Liquid. Here's the idea that NAF did level up in the second map, but on the one that they had to win, on the Golden Goose, that was where he had his very, very quiet game.
Mezzi's a rock right now. He is
great
a
long
rock.
push too. Look at this.
You're not getting through him without a fight. Mezzi takes 2 from the window, and this is how it ends. This is how Liquid disappear in this tournament. JKS flanked, and they're finished off by Rops. Team Vitality 2-0 quarterfinal. Liquid close, but it doesn't cut it.
We said at the start of the series, Anubis, the map picker, Liquid, it had to be theirs if they wanted to contest this. Unable to get across the line, had their moments. You come into Dust 2, they're able to win the pistol round, then they lose the forced follow-up to a Rops 4K on a Galil, and from there it feels labored to get back into this game. It's tough when you're expecting an org of Liquid's caliber with the players that they have, and they're unable to break through against these bigger and better teams. You go up against Vitality, the best in the world. The Katowice are champs right now, one of the favorites for this tournament alongside a Spirit. You don't take a map. It's hard. How do you even gauge this? Are you happy with your performance?